Hey guys, this is Agent Lozen, and today I'm bringing you the winning tips and tricks to Friday the 13th on Nintendo Entertainment System. If you want to raise your high score, beat your friends, or take your game to the next level, then you've come to the right place. Explore the nooks and crannies of Crystal Lake with 6 camp counselors as they fight for their lives in a game of cat and mouse. Seek out powerful weapons and items to protect your friends and the children at the camp. You'll need to use teamwork if you want to survive the night. "Look out, it's Jason!" is what you'll be saying as you play Friday the 13th. The counselors act as your lives throughout the game, and you can choose your favorite one right from the beginning. They each have their own unique physical accomplishments. Mark, from the boys, is the best runner and jumper. His only equal is Chrissy, from the girls. Make either one of these two characters the tip of your spear. Your goal in Friday the 13th is to destroy Jason, but it's nearly impossible to do right away. You'll need key items and better weapons if you hope to win. Every counselor starts with the rock, and it's the weakest weapon in the game. You can throw it with the B button, but it helps if you duck first by holding down. Once you've defeated 3 to 5 zombies, a lighter will appear. Jump with A to grab it. Now that you have the lighter, the game is afoot. There are several items you can cause to appear by jumping around on the path. The knife is an upgrade to your rock weapon. The jar of vitamins can be used to restore health. And the key can open locked doors in hidden cabins. Press start while you're on the path to view the map screen. You can see where your counselor is, and it helps to navigate around. Running left on the path causes your counselor to move clockwise, and running right moves your character counterclockwise. If this system seems unintuitive, that's because it is. You can enter any of the cabins by pressing up in front of the door. The game is different once you're inside. Press left or right to change your perspective. Hold up to walk forward and press down to turn around. Big cabins have fireplaces you can ignite with a lighter. Occasionally, you might find a note or an item in a big cabin. Press select and use the take command to pick them up. Inactive counselors hide out in small cabins. You can also switch counselors from a small cabin by pressing start. But unlike the big cabins, there are no fireplaces or items inside. You won't be playing long before the Jason alarm goes off. Jason will stalk the inactive counselors in their cabins, and you have to help them before the countdown reaches 0. Use the map to find the location of the counselor in need, and rescue them from impending doom. If Jason's health bar is displayed, you'll know he's in there with you. The person you're protecting won't be safe until you defeat Jason. Look out, it's Jason! You can't run away once you've encountered Jason, so you'll have to fight him here. When you're fighting Jason, you can attack with your weapon by pressing the B button. Jason's attacks do the most damage of any enemy in the game. Try to dodge them by holding down and pressing left or right. Damn! Why did Mark have to die and not one of the useless counselors? Now Chrissy has sworn an oath of vengeance against Jason. Mark and Chrissy were in love because they both had the same high stats, so I shipped them. All of the items, lit fireplaces, and progress will be lost with Mark. Every new character you use has to start from the beginning. Defeat zombies until a lighter appears, and then look for a key, a knife, and more medicine to get caught up. If Mark picked up anything from the path, those items won't come back for any character. As you play Friday the 13th, only pick up items that you need. It's wasteful to grab extra keys or knives. You were advised to light the fireplaces before you started the game. Don't worry about the torch part, use a lighter instead. There's a fireplace in every large cabin around the map. 3 on the outer path, 2 around the cave, and 2 around the lake. You'll earn a flashlight to illuminate the cave once you've lit every one of them. Time flies while you're having fun. As you enter and exit cabins, the day gradually grows to dusk. As night sets in, zombies will spawn more often, and new monsters like birds and wolves will begin to appear. Lighting fireplaces is a time-consuming task. There's no doubt that the Jason alarm will sound while you're doing it. The best way to deal with Jason is to enter a small cabin and then switch to the character who's under attack. You can conserve health on your main character this way. Not only are the counselors at risk for becoming victims, but so are the children of the campground. Row across the lake and dock at their houses to rescue them. The time is coming when you'll have to confront Jason, and the knife isn't going to cut it. A better weapon like the machete is needed at the very least to turn the tables. When your counselors have killed 60 zombies collectively, a machete will appear. Have your best Jason hunting counselor deliberately kill the 60th zombie, so that the machete isn't wasted on a less desirable character. You can enter the caves whenever you want during the game, but without the flashlight, it's harder to navigate. Some paths you can see, and some you can't. Lighting the fireplaces and collecting the flashlight reveals a lot about the cavern. Now you can explore in more detail. The caves hide a secret Jason doesn't want you to find. Use this one weird trick to discover it. You'll have to explore a doorway path by pressing up to find Jason's hidden lair. You'll need a key to get by this door. On the other side is the disembodied head of Jason's mother, Pamela Voorhees. She'll swoop down to attack your counselor. Don't feel bad, the token black guy always knew he was going to die eventually. Let her follow your character around. After a swoop, stop to counterattack her, and then keep moving. Don't let yourself get cornered. Defeating Jason's mother will net you a weapon upgrade. This is a way to earn a weapon as good as, or better than the machete. The vitamin jars are important to your survival. If your character's health bar falls to 0, a vitamin jar will save their life. There are collectively 5 jars surrounding the lake, the caves, and the outer path of Crystal Lake. Since there are so few, make an effort to only collect them with your best character. There are 2 forests surrounding either side of the lake. If you're feeling daring, you can try exploring them for a chance to earn extra vitamin bottles. Both forests are full of them. The only catch is that the forest is maze-like and hard to navigate. As night sets in, hungry wolves want to feed on anyone foolish enough to get caught in the labyrinth. Once you're equipped with a good weapon and lots of vitamins, you can safely begin to hunt Jason. The best way to find Jason is to wait until a fellow counselor is under attack, and then run to their aid with your hunter character. Mark and Chrissy's speed make them ideal candidates for this task. Fighting in a cabin is tricky. You need to carefully time your dodges, or you'll take a lot of damage. It's easier to fight Jason outside on the path, where combat is more fluid. Here's a trick to force the fight outside. Come to the rescue of your fellow counselor. When you enter the cabin, press start and switch to another character in a different cabin. This will cause your hunter character to boot out the other counselor and become Jason's target. Switch back to the hunter and leave the cabin immediately. If you make it out without fighting Jason, it forces him to confront you on the path instead. If you meet Jason on the outer path, rain down machetes to cause him to flee. Jason always runs in a counterclockwise circle on the outer path, so you can re-engage him if you chase him to the right. He'll sometimes flee down a fork and enter a different area of the map, but in general, you'll do the most damage if you follow him around the outer circle. This is for Mark and the token black eye. Defeating Jason only results in a temporary victory. Afterwards, day 2 begins. Jason is back to full health and stronger than before. The remaining camp counselors will have their health restored also. Finally, Jason's mother is back, concealing an even more powerful item. Practice fighting Jason under different circumstances, and familiarize yourself with the layout of the caves and forest. With the tips and tricks we've talked about, you can put an end to Jason for good. You can find more strategy guides and walkthroughs along with Let's Plays on my channel. Go give it a look. Have a happy and safe Halloween. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.